I just booked a spontaneous flight to Portugal. I'm going to do a 226-kilometer coastal hike. Why? Because on paper, my life looks amazing. I have the business, the money, the family and the freedom. But somewhere along the way, I lost my spark and my own voice started to blur. So now I'm on a mission to find it again. But let me start a little earlier. I started off becoming a mom at 16, and I built my life up to this, something I was genuinely proud of. A great career, a business, and the kind of freedom that most people work their whole lives towards. I had even deliberately built space into my life. Mornings with reflection, time to just think. But for all of this to work, I had taken on many roles over the years. Being a coach, a partner, a mother, and I became the problem solver, always making sure things worked out and holding everything together. I became so focused on performing the version that I thought was needed that I eventually couldn't hear my own voice anymore. In the summer of 2025, I went to Norway, 30 days alone in the mountains, just to see what would come up if I just stripped everything away. But on day 18, I got injured. My feet, my knees, and my shoulder. My body just forced me to stop. Normally, I would rely on discipline and push through, but this time, I decided to listen to myself over that ego. So I quit the hike. And on that day, I made myself a promise. I would never ever again let a long time pass between feeling my own voice starting to blur and doing something about it. So when in the beginning of 2026 I felt it again, I didn't wait.
Okay, so today I announced that I'm doing this Explorer project. I'm going to do all these like crazy adventures, practice to let go and to lose control and go more for the sun in life, both physical, actual sun and inner sun, things that light you up, not just this hustling mindset. Anyway, I got the question of, so what's the first adventure on this? Looked at my list that I have written out and I looked at Hike the Fisherman's Trail. And my husband was like all supportive and just like, go, don't think so much, just go, go, go. Yeah, so this is like really, really crazy, right? And just epic if I do this. And now I'm just feeling excitement and a little bit nervous. Yeah. What if I do this?
Okay, so I booked quite fast, in less than 24 hours, so I didn't plan anything. And then I looked at the weather. Rain every day. The locals were even describing this as the worst storm in 20 years. And right before leaving, I started to doubt this. That's a snow symbol. I don't really like this. So right now I'm thinking about like, is this stupid or should I do it? Or I don't know. But the ticket was booked and I had a promise to keep. And that's how I ended up at Lisbon airport, but this time I wasn't alone. This is Marilyn. We had just met in an online community and we'd spoken on a call for only 1 hour before I asked her if she wanted to join me. To my surprise, she said yes. When she walked towards me, she was, I don't know how else to say this, but she was just completely herself. She didn't try to perform, no careful first impressions, just present and open.
I think I'm a bit overwhelmed. I'm just a passenger princess again.
But watching her and hearing her talk about the bag she had borrowed that broke down, gear she was missing to manage different situations, I noticed an old feeling kick in. That instinct of, I'm responsible now. If something goes wrong, it's on me. I need to be the one to hold this together again. I felt a bit stressed, immediately stepping into the role of needing to manage the situation. On top of that, there was the weather.
It's a little bit too much rain right now. I would like some sun, to be honest. It's okay if it pours down for a little bit, but like, I'm not gonna be that happy. But yeah, we will see.
We'll see how happy it will be. Let's go hiking!
The weather was completely out of control. We were sleeping in a tent with a thunderstorm outside, and I was about to walk over 200 kilometers with a stranger who I felt responsible for. It made me seriously question what I was doing here. I had come to this trail to follow the sun and find clarity to my inner voice, but now everything felt like the exact opposite. How was I ever going to find the space to look inwards when I was so busy managing the chaos around me? But the next morning, the heavy storm had passed, and right as we started our hike, the sun shined through the clouds. Madeline stopped me and reminded me to face the sun, and at that moment, I smiled and decided to give this experience a chance. As it turned out, we got really lucky with the weather. The bad storms never fully materialized after that first day, just some strong winds and some passing rain. But the trail found plenty of other ways to test us.
We need to cross this.
It turned into a non-stop obstacle course of flooded paths and endless water crossing. Do you need a hand? Are you okay?
Oh no.
I don't think it's a good idea. Now I'm wet anyway. Now I'm wet. Now I'm really wet. And just when we thought we'd seen it all, we hit quicksand.
Oh my god, that's not good.
Luckily, we had followed travelers that went first to test the ground and help carry over our bags. With our feet permanently soaked and covered in sand, the blisters came fast. And on top of that, kilometer after kilometer, my old injuries from Norway flared up. We had to stop constantly to just wait out the pain, and the familiar worry started to set in. Was my body going to force me to quit this time as well, just like in Norway? And do you know the most frustrating part? The days were long, and just when we thought we were finally close to the finish line, something would always go wrong. We'd get lost, or a miscalculation would throw us back multiple hours. And then this happened. För i helvete! We almost made it! Dry and not that dirty. And now?
Not so much!
But nah! It's a puddle.
Puddle of joy!
I don't want to do this! This isn't okay! Nej! Fan!
You know it's really bad if you start to swear in your own language.
Marilyn! I don't want to do this!
It's for the coffee! It's for the coffee!
This isn't for the coffee, this is to just get there! Woo!
Okay.
Fuck's sake!
Oh, don't fall!
That would have been something. We were so close! And you have to love to see a path there. Maybe it just goes...
Maybe,
I don't even
but it doesn't matter anymore.
I can't do this. I don't have the energy for this. And you're just standing there watching.
Did you know this will happen?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, survival tip number...
No. This is life advice. Never say you are at the finish line when you're not at the finish line.
That's proper life coaching over here.
I was completely frustrated. I didn't want to deal with this. But Madeline, she was just laughing at the situation.
Let's not speak of this again.
And she did the same thing when we misjudged the distance and got stranded in a tiny village at night. She didn't get stressed. She simply walked up to a house, knocked on a stranger's door and asked for a lift without either of us speaking their language.
We were a bit late and didn't find a taxi. Hiking?
Yeah.
Yes.
In January in Portugal.
Yes.
Yeah. I think many people think that we are stupid, and now we almost think that as well. She turned a stressful mistake into an adventure every time. Slowly, the tension of feeling responsible began to dissolve. In the evenings at the hostels, as we sat and talked with the people we met, I really started to notice how Marilyn treats the world. When she meets someone, whether it's a stranger on the trail, a local in a cafe, or me on a hard day, she doesn't see the career titles or the roles others put on. She just sees the authentic person. She treated everything, the rain, the mud, a stranger at the hostel, like one more experiment. Just trying and seeing what happens. No carrying yesterday's experience or tomorrow's worry into the situation. Just being in the moment and letting that tell her where to go next. That got me thinking, what if we treat life like a random set of experiments? Then we just need to explore, see what happens and stay curious about the results instead of deciding the meaning in advance. The next morning, standing by a cliff, I watched massive waves crashing against the shore. It's insane and amazing at the same time. It's like an awe moment. This is nature forces. I felt small, but completely in awe and connected. like a tiny, tiny dot in the history of humanity. And right there, the blur faded, and I could hear my own voice clearly again. It reminded me of the people who walked places like this before us, the ones who challenged the norms in a time before you could Google everything. I admire them. I don't think they had it all figured out. I think something inside them just couldn't stay quiet anymore. They just needed to go explore, build something true to who they were, and experience things they had not experienced before. And because they did, because they dared to put themselves out there, others were watching and they found the courage to take their next step. I looked over at Marilyn, and then it finally clicked. The sun I had traveled all this way to follow wasn't just the weather, it was her presence. Seeing her exploring, experiencing, and expressing in such an unfiltered way, like she couldn't do it any other way, it reminded me of what is truly important to me. I always want to walk what I teach. And Marilyn, without knowing it, she walked me back to myself. So this video is for you. And it's for you. I want to share this so that you can take your next step. So you can build what's true for you and challenge what doesn't fit anymore. And to express the vision only you can see. Because that's what's inspired people to think, oh, if she can do it, maybe this is possible for me as well.